Well, we, in recognition of his presence with us today, we are also conferring upon President Clinton an honorary Doctor of Laws. So there's a long citation, much of which has been covered by the Governor and by Chairman Rand. We will give you the citation and say that we are honored to provide you the Doctor of Laws degree on behalf of Howard University. You exemplify our core values: leadership, excellence, truth, and service. We are so pleased that you are here with us today to receive the degree and to be our speaker. President Clinton.
Thank you very much. President Rabaud, thank you. Thank you, and Dr. Paula Wessel-Rabaud, thank you for meeting me outside with your daughter as a father of a grown daughter. I wonder if you have shared my experience. It's humbling, rewarding, and occasionally frustrating to have a child who knows more than you do about everything. I think she thought she did when she was in high school, but eventually it was true. I'm honored to be here. I thank you for the degree. I thank Governor Wilder for his introduction. We have been friends a long time. We served together. I was impressed by his leadership as Governor of Virginia and impressed by his servanthood when he went back to serve as mayor. And I asked him, I said, on the way up here, I said, Doug, did you enjoy being mayor? He said, yeah, I really liked it. He said, the good news is you're closer to the people. The bad news is you're just close enough for them to strangle you if you mess up. I want to say how great it is for me to be here at Howard. First, because in 2009 I was inducted as an honorary member of Phi Beta Sigma, which was founded here 99 years ago. And I'm not quite that old, although I look it some days. But I also am glad to be here because of the record of this great university. And I want to try to talk about not only Howard's leadership in preparing people for science, engineering, technology, and mathematics careers, not only the record of the medical school in addressing the health disparities, and I have to say this for the rest of my family, the phenomenal success you have in producing women surgeons, which I am impressed with. But more importantly to me is the national leadership Howard has shown across all these disciplines and all the ones I didn't mention in service. I thank you for the community service you have done here while you're at Howard. I thank you for your interest in doing this around the world. I had pulled from my records the number of commitments involving Howard University students or faculty made through the Clinton Global Initiative Network. There were 10 different commitments. The most recent of which is that Howard is one of 13 medical schools committed to totally retrain the healthcare workforce in Rwanda. And why this is important is Rwanda was devastated, as we all know, by its genocide. All the hospitals but the one in the capital city were destroyed. I, working with my friend Dr. Paul Farmer, helped to rebuild them in every part of the country. But they don't want to take any foreign assistance from anybody to do anything after 2020. And so they have to not only have hospitals and people trained to work there, but rural clinics and community health workers. And so they asked us to put together a plan to do it. Dr. Erin Goolsbee, President Obama's appointee as head of PEPFAR, the president's plan to deal with AIDS and other life-threatening diseases, agreed to finance this for a year and a half. But listen to this, you should be really proud of Howard for this. Every one of these schools, including Howard, is committed to doing this work for 3 or 4 years for only 7% overhead, the lowest in the history of any foreign assistance program. And I think you should be really, really proud. You are going to save countless of lives for decades and decades. I am well aware that the commencement speech is the least important part of this day. I congratulate all of you who are here, your parents, your friends, your loved ones. I thank those who taught you and worked to keep this university going, and the supporters of Howard who are here. But unlike almost every other person here who's older, I actually remember who gave my commencement speech 45 years ago, next month. And I remember exactly what the speech was. We were like this on the lawn at Georgetown, just across town. It started out to be a clear day. Then all of a sudden, this huge storm cloud came over.